Hi, I'm Josh with Tactical Tech, and today I'm going to show you how to build a form in Adobe Acrobat Pro, submit it to users sort of as a survey form, receive responses back, and be able to consolidate all those responses into a spreadsheet. Now, I'm not going to show you how to create a form exactly from square one. I'm just going to show you how to make a couple little components. I got another video entirely on how to make a form from square one. But I'll just go over a couple little components here and show you how to do the bulk of what I want to concentrate on, that is dishing this form out, or distributing the form out, and receiving the responses. In this case, I'm working with a form that I had used to figure out exactly what kind of a t-shirt a class I'm in wanted to purchase and basically create. So I got the logos here, the color of the t-shirt, a little motto, and they can write in their own motto and all that, the kind of design they wanted on the back side, and little suggestions that they can add in. What I'm going to do today is just add in a text block right there, and over here I need to add in some radio buttons. So without further ado, I go to Tools, under Forms, I go to Edit, and I can start editing this form. I already have some radio buttons made for everything else, so I'm just going to go ahead and copy these over and paste, of course, and let me zoom in here real quick and just move them into position. Now you'll notice that these new radio buttons are still grouped under Sign 2, which is related to these radio buttons here. I don't want that. I want them grouped in their own separate entity that I'm going to call Tech. Now there is no easy way to do this for the entire group itself. For some reason that option is grayed out here, so I got to go to each one individually and do it. So this is a little bit tedious. Just going to do Tech. Under Options, this is where I actually define what the button choice is going to be, and in this case it's going to be S Approve. Then under Approve, do about the same thing. Tech. And every once in a while, well, in this case it happened, it takes out the button choice that was originally associated with it, so I just do APR for Approve, and I continue on. Now I got all these buttons defined, and they're in their own group under here, under Tech. Why the values are half blocked out, I can't tell you. It's probably just fluke with Adobe today. But that part is good to go. Let me go ahead and scroll down to the bottom part and do the last little bit of what we need to do today. Gonna go ahead and add a new field, text field. Go right about there. Go ahead and readjust size here. And under properties, I'm going to name that SUG class names, and it's just going to be suggestion block for class names. Go close. And let me resize it a little bit more here. And that allow the user to type in whatever he wants to type in. So if I got a preview, make sure that it's all good. And looks like that's missing the border. I can go ahead and fix that in a second here. Looks like our radio buttons are working out the way I want them to. Go back to Edit, Properties, Appearance, Border Color, Black. Yeah, I think that'll work out. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and save. Now for some reason I had to close out and open a document back up after saving, but I want to go ahead and distribute these forms now. Just go to Tools, Distribute, and I'll choose a method of distributing these forms. The one I'm going to go with today, and you're probably going to end up choosing too, is manually collect responses in my email box. It's just the easiest decentralized way of doing it. Go to Next, send it automatically using Adobe Acrobat, and you can actually choose who these are going to go to. In this case, I'm just going to select myself. and go ahead and click send. Now on your end, a window like this will pop up, and this is basically where you will submit the responses that you get back. On the user's end, however, they'll end up receiving your form as filled out here, and I'll just go ahead and get this all filled out real quick. And as a user, they'll traditionally press submit form and give them the opportunity to email it back to the sender, which was me. And they should be able to do that from Outlook or internet email, which will just basically save the package on their desktop and they'll be able to send it out later. I'm just going to choose Outlook because it's easy. Alright, so I just received my first submitted response back from myself. Allows me to add the completed form to the response file. I'll just browse for that response file since I changed location after I sent it off. That's right there. No, that ain't it. That's it right there. Open, okay. And it throws it in this file right here in a spreadsheet kind of thing, telling me exactly how I voted for everything. So I got my second response back from myself, and I can go to export all, and export them to CSV file, which I can then open up in Excel and do all sorts of manipulation with the information achieved from that. So that's pretty much it. Hope you learned something. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.